Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Tuesday, April 4, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. New Orleans Pelicans vs Sacramento Kings. The New Orleans Pelicans come into Tuesday with much more to play for, and it will show in this game. The Kings have already wrapped up a playoff spot and will likely rest guys against New Orleans. Look for New Orleans to play with purpose as they fight to get a playoff spot, as the Pelicans have a chance to get out of the bubble. Take New Orleans Tuesday night at home to get the win and cover. Our team pick is New Orleans Pelicans minus 2.5 points. De'Aaron Fox led the way for the Sacramento offense with 28 points and 4 assists on 23 shots in 38 minutes of action. Big man Domantas Sabonis chipped in a second-best 26 points and 8 rebounds, while Chris Murray added 18 points in 35 minutes as well. Terrence Davis posted a team-leading 15 points in 17 minutes off the Sacramento bench. The New Orleans Pelicans stay at home Tuesday night 2 games above .500 after winning for the last 5, including 2 in a row, following an 8-point victory over the Los Angeles Clippers. Defensively, New Orleans had just enough, allowing only 114 points, including just 24 in the fourth quarter, after winning the rebounding battle and forcing 13 turnovers in the game. Offensively, New Orleans was fantastic, scoring 122 points, including 67 in the second half, on 48.8% shooting, and the Pelicans knocked down 7 long balls as well. Brandon Ingram led the offensive show for New Orleans as one of 5 starters in double figures, with 36 points on 23 shots in 39 minutes of action. Big man Jonas Valanciunas chipped in 23 points and 12 rebounds, while CJ McCollum and Trey Murphy III each chipped in 19 points as well. Herbert Jones added 12 points and 4 rebounds in 30 minutes as the 5th New Orleans starter in double figures. Our total pick is under the total. Houston Rockets vs Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets are attempting to clinch the Western Conference title, and a victory on Tuesday would clinch a tie for the title with 3 games remaining. Denver has covered the number in 4 of its last 5 played on the road, and when playing head-to-head against Houston, the Nuggets have covered the nut in each of the last 5. Houston has failed to cover the number in 5 of its last 6. Our team pick is Denver Nuggets minus 10 points. Nikola Jokic is leading Denver in scoring, rebounding and assists, with averages of 24.9 points, 11.9 rebounds and 9.9 assists per game. Jamal Murray is the second leading scorer with an average of 20.3 points per game and is one of 7 players for Denver averaging double figures in scoring. The Nuggets are scoring an average of 116.1 points per game. The Houston Rockets look to bounce back from a loss with a victory at home on Tuesday when hosting the Denver Nuggets. Houston is 19-60 and has been eliminated from postseason contention. Houston was defeated by the Los Angeles Lakers 134-109 Sunday and has lost 8 of the last 9. Houston has the second worst record in the NBA, above only the Detroit Pistons. Jalen Green is leading Houston in scoring, with an average of 22.1 points per game, while Kevin Porter Jr. is the second leading scorer and the leader in assists, with averages of 19.0 points and 5.7 assists per game. Alperen Sengun is the leading rebounder with an average of 8.8 rebounds per game. Houston is scoring an average of 110.5 points per game. Memphis Grizzlies vs Portland Trail Blazers. The Blazers announced last week that Damian Lillard will sit out the remainder of the 2022-23 season, basically embracing the tank. The Grizzlies look to get into a groove heading into the postseason, as they faced many roster complications with injuries and suspensions. Expect the Grizzlies to come out looking for blood after a terrible loss against the Bulls. Our team pick is Memphis Grizzlies minus 17.5 points. Portland will quite literally be rolling out a G League roster on Tuesday, with a starting lineup that consists of Sheedon Sharpe, Matisse Thybulle, Skylar Mays, Drew Eubanks, and Trendon Watford. There is no better time for guys like Kevin Knox and Cam Reddish to solidify themselves as useful NBA players, as the Blazers will continue the rest of the season without the majority of their roster. The Memphis Grizzlies have still found a way to hold the second seed in the Western Conference, posting a record of 49-29. The Grizzlies are coming of their most embarrassing loss of the season, blowing a 20-point first-half lead to the Chicago Bulls, who ended up winning 128-107. Despite putting up a triple-double, Ja Morant had some really bad stretches against the Bulls, while Jaren Jackson Jr. was phenomenal, putting up 5 threes and 31 points in the loss. It's safe to say the Grizzlies will finish the season as the second seed. As of right now, it looks like they would face either the Lakers or the Pelicans in the first round of the playoffs. Playing a team like the Blazers, the Grizzlies should look to get role players like Luke Kennard and Santi Aldama into a rhythm heading into the playoffs. Our total pick is over the total. Utah Jazz vs Los Angeles Lakers. The Utah Jazz are hungry to get back into the win column and snap their 2-game losing streak. Utah has covered the spread in 7 of their last 10 games. The Jazz show the most value in this matchup. Take the points with the home team. Our team pick is Utah Jazz plus 8 points. The Utah Jazz head into Tuesday riding a 2-game losing streak. Utah is 12th in the Western Conference with a 36-42 record. The Jazz have won 3 of their last 10 games and are 22-16 on their home court. Utah is averaging 13.5 made three-pointers per game. The Los Angeles Lakers roll into Utah riding a 3-game win streak. The Lakers are 7th in the Western Conference with a 40-38 record. Los Angeles won 7 of their last 10 games. Los Angeles heads into Utah with a 19-20 road record. The Los Angeles Lakers beat Houston 134-109 in their last game played. Anthony Davis led the way in the win with 40 points. While LeBron James contributed 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. LeBron James leads the Lakers on the season with 28.8 points scored per game. Our total pick is over the total. Phoenix Suns vs San Antonio Spurs. This game will be nothing but a blowout as the San Antonio Spurs are coming off of a fluke win, while the Phoenix Suns are on a mission right now. The Suns will enter this game at 18.5-point favorites, which is actually very likable despite it being so high, but the Suns really are that good, and the Spurs really are that bad. Take the Suns to cover the spread and win this game with ease. Our team pick is Phoenix Suns minus 18.5 points. The San Antonio Spurs have been nothing short of horrendous this season, and their record clearly shows that. The Spurs have been terrible for the past few seasons now, but this year they are 28th in the entire league, with an overall record of 20-58. The Spurs do have a bright future, but fans are obviously frustrated with the way their season went this year. The Phoenix Suns will enter this game against the San Antonio Spurs, following a massive win against the Oklahoma City Thunder this past Sunday, which resulted in a final score of 128-118. The Suns have been on absolute fire lately as they have now won 5 games in a row and can hopefully carry that momentum into the playoffs, which is right around the corner. The Phoenix Suns' best player this season has without a doubt been Devin Booker. Booker leads the Suns in just about every category as he is currently averaging 32.5 minutes, 28 points, and 5.5 assists per game this season. With the addition of Kevin Durant at the trade deadline earlier this year, the Suns have set themselves up for a very deep playoff run and will look to return to the finals and get things done this year. Our total pick is under 248.5 points.